Customizing your money in and money out columns. In this video, we're going to look at an overview of customizing the money in and money out columns to personalize it for your needs. Click on the Customize columns icon. The page that appears will give you the option to customize your money in columns or your money out columns by clicking on the tab for the section you require. The table lists all columns that have been included from the business template selected when you created the account, together with any changes you have made since then. It includes 5 fields of information. The column name can be up to 50 characters in length and needs to be unique. The column name can only be used once, and that applies across the money in and money out sections. The accountant's code is used to match the codes used by your accountant's general ledger program. If you don't know the code your accountant uses, leave it blank. The tax type allows you to select the type of tax category that amounts allocated to that column fall under. The profit and loss status of the column. If the checkbox is ticked, then the column will be included in the profit and loss report. If the column is not ticked, then it will appear on the balance sheet movement report. If you're not sure whether or not a column relates to profit and loss, ask your accountant. The last column allows you to hide a column so it doesn't appear in the money in and money out sections. For example, you cannot delete a column that has ever had any data recorded in it, so you may wish to simply hide it. The buttons on the right side perform various functions. Click on the Add New button to add a new column. To delete a column, click on the line for the column you wish to delete and then click on the Delete button. The column will be deleted unless there is data recorded in that column. The Undo button will be activated when you delete a column. You can click on this button to undo the deletion. Sort A to Z sorts your columns alphabetically. Sort Z to A sorts your columns in reverse alphabetical order. The up and down arrows move your selected column in the direction of the arrow, one position for each click. Click on the Save button to save the changes you have made. An information box will advise that your changes have been saved. Click on the Cancel button to exit the Customise columns table. Any changes you have made since you last clicked the Save button will not be saved. To save your changes and then exit the Customise columns table, click on the Save button and then the Cancel button. To add a new column, click on the Customize columns icon and select the section Money In or Money Out that the column is in. Click on the Add New button. Type in your new column name. Click on the drop-down arrow to select the appropriate tax type for the amounts allocated to that column. You may need to ask your accountant about which to select if you are unsure. Press your Tab key to move to the accountant's code. If you know the accountant's code, type it in. This is not essential unless you're going to export your information to your accountant. It can also be recorded later. If the column forms part of your profit and loss, click in the tick box or leave it unticked if it does not. Ask your accountant if you are unsure. Once you click on Add, this column will appear at the bottom of the table and display as the furthest right column in your Money In or Money Out table. You can move the column to the position you require by clicking on the up and down arrow buttons. The higher on the table in Customise columns it appears relates to how far to the left it is on the Money In or Out table. If you wish it to appear first, you need to move it to the top on this list. Click on Save when you are finished, and then Cancel if you wish to exit. To change a column name, click on the Customise Columns icon and select the section Money In or Money Out that the column is in. Click on the column name that you wish to change. Type in the new name. Click on Save when you have finished and then Cancel if you wish to exit. Change accountant codes. The program can communicate with accountants' general ledger or write-up programs that use numbers instead of column headings for processing your data. Select your accountant's general ledger program by clicking on the Options icon and then selecting Accountant's General Ledger Format. You can then edit the accountant's code for individual columns as follows. Click on the Customise Columns icon and select the section Money In or Money Out that the column is in. Click on the accountant's code for the column you wish to change. Type in the new code. Click on Save when you have finished and then Cancel if you wish to exit. Please note, to change the accountant's code for bank and cash on hand accounts, go to Options and select Accountant's General Ledger Format. Change the tax type. The program is designed to calculate VAT automatically for you. In order to do this correctly, each column heading needs to have the correct tax type selected for it. To change the tax type for an already existing column, click on the Customise Columns icon and select the section Money In or Money Out that the column is in. Click on the drop-down arrow in the tax type column you wish to change. Select the appropriate tax type. Click on Save when you have finished and then Cancel if you wish to exit. Please note, if you are unsure which VAT types you need to select for a column, please ask your accountant for some advice. Change the profit and loss indicator of a column. The profit and loss indicator determines whether the column totals are reported in the profit and loss report or the balance sheet movement report. If the profit and loss field is ticked, then that column is designated as a profit and loss column, and the column will be included in the profit and loss report. If the column is not designated as a profit and loss column, then it will be included in the balance sheet movement report. Click on Save when you have finished and then Cancel if you wish to exit. To move a column, click on the Customise Columns icon and select the section Money In or Money Out that the column is in. Select the columns you wish to move and use the up and down arrows to move your selected column in the direction of the arrow, one position for each click. Click on Save when you have finished and then Cancel if you wish to exit. Alternatively, you can just choose to sort your columns alphabetically by clicking on Sort A to Z, or for reverse alphabetical order, Sort Z to A. You can also move a column from within the Money In and Money Out sections. Place your mouse over the column you wish to move. A box will highlight the column header. Hold down your left mouse button and drag the column to its new location. Release your left mouse button. Delete a column. You can only delete a column if it's never had any data recorded in it. If a column has data in it, you can hide it so it does not appear in the columns in the Money In and Money Out screens, but you cannot delete it. Click on the Customise Columns icon and select the section Money In or Money Out that the column is in. Click on the column name to select it. Click on the Delete button to remove the column. Please note that if data has been recorded in that column at any time, then the column cannot be deleted. The Undo button will be activated when you delete a column. You can click on this button to undo the deletion. Click on Save when you have finished and then Cancel if you wish to exit. If you wish to hide the column, select the column in the Customise Columns area and click on the checkbox to hide the column. Then click Save and Cancel. Change a column's width. You can change a column's width from within the Money In or Money Out sections. Columns have a maximum width on the screen. For example, if you want the Details column to be wider, there is a maximum width on the screen, but the information you type in, up to a maximum of 150 characters, will print in your reports. To make a column wider, position your mouse cursor over the line at the side of the column. When the cursor changes, hold down your left mouse button and drag until the column is the width you require.